Hello and welcome to this short tutorial on how to put your ePortfolio together to represent your senior capstone. Right, so I have logged into Haiku here as Darth Vader, and you'll see that he doesn't have any classes, but you of course do. Right next to that you'll see My ePortfolio. If you click on that, you will have a blank ePortfolio that you can edit, okay? And you won't actually have these two pages here. Let me go ahead and actually delete this. Manage page, delete page. This is all useful. You can see how that works. So first thing is to decide how you wish to organize your ePortfolio. You can just do a big long running list of blog posts, and that is entirely up to you. You might, however, consider doing a weekly organization, and again, that's accomplished by simply adding a page. All right. I had named this page Week 1 earlier. You can add as many pages as you need. You can add pages that are sub-pages. I wouldn't go crazy, but you might be nice for your advisor to be able to look at your posts by week. That is entirely up to you. On the each of the pages that you have, you can further manage the page in terms of its layout. You can have one column, two columns, whatever works for you. I'm going to leave this one here as one column. Okay. So the part that's not negotiable is you are required to write your journal reflections. Okay. And so this add content block, this is where you'll add all of the content to your ePortfolio. So if you click that, these are your options. And the places where I think you're going to want to spend your time are on-page text. This would be for obviously putting text. You might want to upload a file. Okay, if you have something that is related to what you're doing that is particularly relevant, of course. Web links are very helpful. Images, pictures of what you're doing can be an awesome way of conveying what your project is all about. And I think also a couple more, YouTube videos and then audio. So I'm going to go over some examples of these things here. So the first is on-page text. And you might, I would absolutely suggest that whether your journal posting is an audio file of you recording or a video or you're writing text, you should probably give it the date just to make sure that somebody knows which posting it is. Now you can type it all in here if you want, but just like typing a long email, you're online. And if you lose connectivity, you can lose your stuff. Okay, so hopefully you're writing nice, long, robust posts. But what you should do is type them out on a Word document or something like that. So I have a document already prepared here, and this is Darth Vader's journal post, and he's going to copy this, and then he just has to come in here and paste it, and that way it doesn't time out in the middle of a giant long post and he ends up losing it and having to start over. All right. Block placement simply means where do you want to put it on the page, at the top, on the bottom, whatever. Okay. Click Save, and there it is. All right. So that's the first type of content block. The next would be images. Images are it's a fantastic way to share what you're doing. Pics 05. So I'm going to say these are the pictures that go with the blog posting that I just put up there. And you have several options. You can play around how they appear on the actual post. I'll just select this one. Block placement, I want it to go underneath. Okay, the bottom of column 1 sounds good. And now it's going to ask me for uploading the files. Okay, click that, and I can drag the images right there. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to drag these pictures here. All right, and then say attach, and it'll give you a progress bar showing you as the pictures attach. A word of caution, you might want to think carefully whether or not you need to have full megapixels on those pictures. If you're posting them on the web, do you need all that detail? Do you need all that resolution? You might dial that down on your camera. You might adjust that on your computer. It's just going to take a lot longer for them to upload, especially if you have several of them. And in most cases, most pictures, their resolution, if it's for the web, is much, much less than what your cameras on your phone are going to produce, and they'll show up just fine and they'll convey your message, and it will take less time. If you need help, just come and ask me and I'd be happy to help you. Alright, here you can add a description, and further, for each one of these images you can, if you wish, this is me, whatever, you can put little captions here, which is, I think, very nice. So you can adjust whatever you want to adjust here and finish. Once you do that, there they are, and one merely needs to click in order to advance the slides. Okay? Alright, so now you'll want to take a look at that and make sure that it comes out well. That's images. Images are a wonderful way to add to your blog posts. Another thing you might want to consider is video posting. Now, video is a tricky thing. If you just take video and try to upload big long video files, you can do it, but it will take a very long time, and I'm asking you, please do not do that. Instead, upload your videos to YouTube and then grab the link for YouTube and paste it in here. It's much, much quicker. It's very similar to the text idea here of typing in a Word document and pasting it. All right. So fortunately, when you click Add Content Block, YouTube is an option. All right. And so I'm going to go and let's say that you've gone through and you've uploaded your YouTube video. All right. I'm going to say this is the one I want. Okay. And I copy the link. Come back here and simply paste it in. And I'll just say I want it embedded. Sounds good. All right. This is whatever it's going to be. What's the block title? Video from, again, relate it to a post so your advisor knows what it is. All right. Block placement, where do I want this one? I want it, again, to go underneath. Sounds good. Okay. And there it is. Okay. And they simply have to click to play it. All right. So that's pictures, that's video. One more you might want to consider is audio files. You might be doing something where it makes more sense for you to record your blog posting as an audio file, or you might be interviewing someone, or you might be recording something being done, you want to play it. Fortunately, Haiku provides for that as well. One of the most wonderful tools that most people have on their phones is a little voice memo app, and it activates the, I'm sure we've all used them, the microphone on your phone, and they're pretty good recorders. Okay, you can get more advanced than that, but you probably, for most cases, you don't need it unless you have a whole lot of background noise. And then you can record the audio file and send it to yourself. I would recommend MP3 format. Again, if you need any help with that stuff, let me know. But audio files tend not to be too huge unless you're recording hours and hours of it. In which case, again, I would recommend YouTube. But for a standard audio file, you can probably email it to yourself. And then you can add your content and come down to audio. Now, I've already uploaded an audio, and I just emailed it from my phone to myself. I said audio 5, 4, oops. All right, block placement. Again, I want it below, sounds good. Okay, now I get to upload my file and I can drag it again. So in this case, it's this little audio file here. All right, and I'm going to attach. Oop. It looks like a description. Okay, embedded. I don't want people to download these files. Well, there are no audio files. Looks like I need to add them. Looks like it didn't take. Let's try that again. Drag the file here. Okay. Attach. There we go. Got the progress bar. All right. So I've got it's embedded. I don't want people to download it. Here is the actual audio file. Looks good. Save that. Okay, and you'll get a little play bar there. Death Star Plans, Chapter 1, File 1. All right, and you can have people do that, and your description will describe whatever it is. So I would say that those types of content will give you a lot of freedom in how you put together your blog posts to ensure that your advisors and everyone else, even people next year who are looking at your senior capstone project, are able to get a very, very complete idea of what you did. So I really encourage you to use them, and please let me know if you need any assistance with this, and I would be more than happy to provide it for you. Again, just as a reminder, if for video files, please upload video files to YouTube. Again, if you need any help with that, let me know, and then put the YouTube files on your page and not the actual video files. All right, guys. Have great capstone projects. Enjoy what you're doing, and we'll chat with you soon.